What up, nerds? Bujo head Jody here. I have been bullet journaling since 2017, and I would like to share my February 2022 weekly spreads with you. So, off to a better start than last month because this month's weekly spreads actually exist. So, we're making progress. They are very, very simple, and they're using a layout that I have used many times in the past. It is definitely one of my preferred layouts. It's basically just a big ass list. Because it's such a short month, I was actually able to squeeze the whole month, every single day, into just 4 pages. So this double page layout and then the next 2 pages. And that will be all month. So that is why I am basically highlighting these entire page, because it will all be filled to the brim with February. I think I just kind of wanted to see if I could do it and like how cramped it would all be and what it would look like. It did get a little complicated with sort of like, because it's not a perfectly square month and I like my weeks to start on a Monday, so it's not exactly all perfectly laid out, but I think it worked out well. I don't know that I would squish everything on, these 2 pages exactly like this again. But again, with this big B5 size notebook, it's an option, So we have each of these sections, the top and the bottom, and then each column is a different day. It's pretty simple because a lot of this setup is handled later when I actually fill it in. I'm using color coding to sort of distinguish between my habits, which are sort of every day or like a couple times a week tasks, and my one-off tasks. So I basically just need these lines to make sure everything is kept very separate and simple, and then I need to label each day. So we're using this all pink, very bright theme for February, and then all of the fine liners that I use on top of this color are all darker, so they stand out. So I'm throwing down the dates, and it starts on the 1st on a Tuesday, and I'm actually writing the full day of the week out. A lot of times I would shorten it, but sometimes I like to write out the full day. And then I have one little notes section, which that actually keeps a record of the habits that are available, because I'll write each day which habit I want to do, and any sort of long-term tasks that are longer-term tasks that I have to do, or things I haven't scheduled. I haven't figured out when I want to do them, but I would need to write it down. So I'll throw that in the notes section as well. And then the simplest of simple decorations for February, little hearts in pretty much every pink and or purple fine liner that I own. And then, instead of highlighting most of the page, we're now highlighting all of the page. Because I have that one extra little dangling Monday at the end, and we don't not have a missing Monday at the beginning. I have 2 more sections that I need on this, so it will take up the rest of the page. So instead of having a little empty sliver, we have no empty sliver. It's the entirety of the page. Yes, this is taking a little bit of a time, but I do like how it comes out, and it's pretty simple in concept, and even in execution. It didn't take a whole lot of thinking. I did have to be careful with that empty row in the middle, just because you do need space between the upper and lower sections. And so I made sure to count out, and I knew that there was going to be, if we're alternating colors and then there's a space, that there was going to be an extra space there that I did not want to highlight. Which I'm pretty proud of myself that I got that spacing correct and that I didn't just go on autopilot and keep going, because I definitely have done that in other much more complicated spreads where I was thinking the whole time and then I just completely mess up and highlight the wrong row, and whiting out / fixing, doing something with a whole row, very annoying. Almost impossible. Doable, but annoying. So it's always a nice treat when you don't mess up. Doing a little cleanup here. Just some marks to make sure I got all my spacing correct. Make sure all of my days had equal spaces. I did change my mind and then change my mind back. And I did this differently. Mostly because I wanted to keep the days of the week lined up on top of each other so that that last Monday was underneath the notes section. So here I am removing the date because that was going to be Sunday, but now it's the notes section. As you can see, it's going well. So we're fixing the rest of these dates. So the top row goes Monday through Sunday, and then the notes. And then the bottom row goes Monday through Monday. So that vertically, the Mondays will be on top of each other, Tuesdays, Wednesday, Thursday, so on and so forth. I think it would drive me crazy if things were just a little bit, if they were just one off. I would not enjoy it. One thing to recommend if you are fixing a mistake and you're trying to use like a white pen, let it dry, go over it again. It'll look better each time, and it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be usable. And that is February Weekly Spreads. Thanks a lot. Bye.